They're interested in not in powerful positions in your gang.
Please tell me that is accessible.
Okay. We are live. Let me just check a couple things here. Like, I don't know what happened, y'all. We were doing better. We were doing so good. We were getting closer and closer, and I made an effort to, really be on right at 10. But the little scatterbrain just got started thinking I needed to work on all kind of stuff that I should have done yesterday for the stream. And that's just what happens. It's like I was saying yesterday. A lot of times, I don't know what the heck, guys. It's like, look, I'm trying to do some behind the scenes stuff to make things better for us. And then it's like, and my little preview here is kind of all messed up. Oh, it's because it's trying to tell me about the plush program. I don't know what the heck that is. Not now. Go away. Let's see. Okay, there we go. And it looks like my layout, for some reason, my little quick action button layout is all changed around, and they added a bunch of stuff back that I took off. So I don't know what the heck, guys. I don't know what's going on. It's one of those derpy-doo mornings. And so this is usually, just to starting with a bit of housekeeping as we normally do. Just a reminder that this week is the normal schedule still. I'll be streaming every day except for Thursday. I will have Thursday off. But coming into next week, that is the week of the 24th, I will be off Mondays and Tuesdays going forward. And I'm hoping that that's going to be really good for me. That'll kind of keep the burnout down, and it'll kind of let me have, 2 consecutive days off to really rest and recharge, and then just tee off, like totally tee off big girl style on the rest of the week with no issue. That also means that the content schedule may be changing just a bit, and I hate to refer to it in such a technical manner. Basically, just the games that I've been playing, I try to really only play games I enjoy, and that's a challenge with Twitch, because sometimes not all games get the same amount of attention. And if you're trying to do good as a streamer, that can, it can put pressure on you to play certain games. And it's like, oh, gee whiz, But I'm not going to give in to that pressure, y'all. I'm going to play the games I want to play and kind of when I want to play them, just as we've been doing. So it'll still be a big, hefty serving of WoW. We're talking about the new schedule here. And, but I hadn't totally decided what will happen to the split day, because again, we'll be off on Tuesday. The reason we were having the split day sort of on Tuesday is because, as y'all know, WoW is on maintenance around, the time I start streaming. Like today, they're going a little bit further. They're going to have, a 2-hour maintenance. So that means we had to have something to play for a good couple hours before we swap over to WoW. And y'all know that I typically stream somewhere between 2 and 4 hours, just depending on how much energy I have. I always try to do 2 hours. And so we'll kind of see how it goes today. I don't know. I kind of just go by what the server's advertisement is. So if they say 2 hours, then I'm going to play this for 2 hours, because I'm not really going to go back and forth, like, unless somebody tells me, I'm not going to go back and forth checking the server. So, and then after we play this a bit, we'll kind of see where we're at. But try to get some WoW in there today for sure. If only if it's a shorter section of WoW, you know. And I'm running up under the wrong title here. This is Derpy Doo stuff, right? So let me just change this real quick to OSRS. Like I said, it was a hard derp this morning. The little brain kind of started just jumping around in my skull, y'all, thinking I needed to fix certain things that don't really matter very much. That's kind of what happens. Let's see. WoW's OG girl balls. Dips. Takes time off to dominate. OSRS. There we go. I think that's accurate. I think that's what's going to happen. Now we got our stream. I got disconnected here. Let's go ahead and log back in. We still got a bit of housekeeping to do, I think. So we talked about, you know, just a kind of a reminder. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with the split day, y'all. It might just be 3 days of WoW and maybe 2 days of retail and then 1 day of hardcore, because I've been enjoying that on Fridays. And so I'm not sure. So it might just be 3 kind of whole days of WoW with a little classic sprinkled in there. And then 2 wildcard days. Oh, we got to sign in again. Okay. So I hadn't, so that's still up in the air, you know. 2 wildcard days on the weekend. But I could see maybe playing some shuffling through games, you know. And we don't have to call it a split day, you know, like on Saturday and Sunday. There's no reason why I only have to lock into one game, because I typically like to do longer sessions. I don't know, not sure why I just didn't go a little bit longer on the weekend this past weekend. I just wasn't quite filling up to it, I suppose. But usually it's a longer session on the weekends, because I don't know, we're playing fresher games and I have more energy. So, but there's no reason we can't swap around some games on the weekends, you know. So, but we don't have to call them split days. That was kind of my own little creation for like what to call, you know, the fact that I was playing like a little bit of something else while WoW was on maintenance. But yeah, so that's just a little reminder about the schedule and maybe some changes y'all might see to the games I play and stuff. Probably not a whole lot of big changes, you know. Not too big of changes. Okay, so what we're doing today is a bit of OSRS. And let me see here. We'll try to cobble together a quick Tweety poo. Let's see, let me pull up my little AI. Let me see. I'm on coffee cup number 2, y'all. Mug number 2. So we on them rookie numbers this morning. And let me tell y'all, we ran a cup of, somehow I found an old mocha K-cup laying around in the closet. I have no idea how old that thing is, but I put it in there last night just to have something to sip on as I was watching, well, maybe I was playing a touch of WoW while I was doing it. Yeah, I got on and did some Valentine's Day stuff. Was it Valentine's Day stuff I did? No, time walking stuff. My Atlanta, y'all. Yeah, your girl's derping hard this morning. I did the time walking raid. That was yesterday, but I did a time walking dungeon last night and some other little odds and ends, and I had that mocha. And let me tell you, it wasn't good. And also, y'all, the flipping thing left like an aftertaste in the coffee pot because I made it this morning. I made it this morning and it left an aftertaste in my regular coffee and it's terrible. It's like, my God, but I didn't feel like cleaning it. So we'll just let it run through and we'll suffer for a few cups, you know. It's like, oh. Okay. So what we're doing here is we're getting going with OSRS. So let's see, tweets right here. Okay, so give me a tweet. Give me a unique and spicy tweet that I don't know how to phrase these things. It's that taking a break from WoW while it's on maintenance. And y'all, I'm in that kind of mood where I'm literally just gonna copy paste this thing and stick a fucking meme on it. And then we are fucking good to go, lads and lasses. While we are, okay, so while it's on, I'm taking a break from WoW while it's on maintenance to play old school Runescape, aka OSRS. There we go. Okay, I don't, who is okay, let me make sure this is actually a person, because I like this one. This is one of the best ones I've seen in terms of uniqueness. Let me just make sure this is a person. Okay, oh, that's the world that it takes place in. Like, oh my Lanta, I'm this far in the tutorial and nobody's told me this. Like, what the frick, y'all? Okay. All right, so let's have a look. Let's look at Twitter. This is a thing we... y'all. You ever just kind of like throw your hand, you know, your head back and you're like, you know, you don't know, you're confabulated. Is that a word? I know that discombobulated is. What's the word I'm trying to think of where you're just exasperated? Yeah, but you don't really know why. Like, you feel like everything's kind of just, it's one of those mornings, y'all. So some follows and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of your normal day. Let's see how the yesterday's tweet did. It did quite well. It didn't break out really, but it was above average engagement by about double. Kidding the time walking raid. Then maybe spanking some bottoms if I feel cute. Don't know who. And this is one I just made myself, right? This was pretty. I basically copy pasted the little AI thing, but then I just totally rewrote the whole thing and just kind of used the basic structure. But this one's really good. Let me tell the chat that was really good. And maybe it's because I put unique in the prompt, because it was getting slightly repetitive. So where we at? Okay, so go home right here. What's happening? While WoW's on maintenance, I'm getting freaky in OSRS. Showing the tutorial Who's boss? Okay, so we had to add a little something to it, right? Like, yeah, we really dominating this game, ain't we? Still in that tutorial. Hey, it ain't my fault the damn tutorial's 20 miles long, y'all. Like, my God, it's a country mile. Okay, so I feel good about that. And let's just put some tags on it and stuff and a meme, and then we'll be shipping that bad boy. All right, so like, where's my... Why do I have all this bullshit? Let me pull this up. Okay, here we go. Oh, good, good. Right here. Right here. And then we need to get rid of WoW and put old school Runescape. Maybe it's just OSRS. No. Old. Well, it's funny. It doesn't have an official tag, it looks like. What is this? Let's see. Old school Runescape. Yeah. Maybe we just tag it OSRS. Yeah. I think we go with that. What about Runescape? There we go. There we go. Okay, we figured it out. We were dopey doping, and but we got it done, y'all. Let me see. That's an extra space we don't need. And then let's pull this over here, and we'll say OSRS meme. Let me see. And we'll look at them together real quick. So, it's a mama joke. She's got enough chins to get, I mean, you know what, just right off the bat, I like it. It's very it's very colorful, so. It's colorful in more than one way, isn't it? It's colorful literally, and then it's also colorful in a sort of metaphorical way, isn't it? One time I told my friend, you know, we were talking and we were at a party and we've been drinking, we're having a bit of fun, and we were talking about different things. And one of my other friends said, yeah, he had a forklift license and he used to drive a forklift. And I told him, I said, well, you know what? I've driven a forklift before. And they looked at me and laughed. And then one of my other friends, he said, yeah, a meta forklift. Implying that basically I never got my hands dirty before. Like, let me tell you what, motherfuckers, I've got my hands dirty before. Oh my God, very insulting. Very insulting. But it was a clever joke, if I'm being honest. A meta forklift. So while WoW's on maintenance, I'm getting freaky in OSR. I mean, yeah, sure, we're getting freaky out in this game. We're going to be doing some ERP, y'all. I'm dead sure of it. We'll find the gold shire. If there's one out here, you bet your bottom dollar that your girl finds it, okay? Time to show Galenor who's the ultimate. Hobby. Okay, okay. Let's just post it. I'm sure it'll do amazing. I'm the best tweeter, y'all. I really am. I'm very talented. Got the skills to pay the bills. Let me put all this BS back over here on this tab. Got 20 tabs floating around. Get rid of that one. Okay. Okay, okay, let me see. Everything gravy. All right, then we can get started here. Oh, okay. So follow the instructions in the chat box. To complete the chat box can be found at the bottom of the screen. Prayer, follow the path. Okay, so we're here in the chapel now. Follow the path to the chapel and enter it. Once inside, talk to the monk. He'll tell you all about the prayer skill. Well, okie dokie. So we're going to learn about the prayer skill, y'all. I come into church with a bow out, y'all. I'm trying to hunt some bear up here between these fucking pews. I'm sure I'll find them. Oh, yeah, so my name is Top Wizard X in this game, y'all. If you want to hit your girl up, if y'all play a bit of OSRS, hit up Top Wizard X. You know, if you need somebody with elite skills to carry you. But that's really only if you're not so progressed, you know. If y'all are done with the tutorial, you know, it'll probably be the other way around. But I'm sure I can hold my own, y'all. I'm very good at video games. Click here to continue. And yes, I called them video games. No, that does not mean I'm a fucking boomer. Okay, don't hit my line. I'm just old-fashioned, y'all. Brother Braze. Hello, I'm Brother Braze. I'm here to tell you all about prayer. Click here to continue. Well, you know what, Brother Brace? Brother Brace, I know how to pray. Like, my God, your girl's a Catholic, okay? I've said a few prayers in my life. Prayer menu. Click on the flashing icon to open the prayer menu. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Click on the flashing icon. Y'all, I tell you what. I'm going to go run get a fresh cup of coffee because this one's done got ice cold and I'm going to like chug it. And that'll put me in a better place, y'all. So if y'all need to get up, stretch your legs, now will be a good time to do it. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. I am back. I'm back. And I feel better. My coffee still has a little taint of that nasty mocha that we ran through there last night. But you know, I fully intend today, at some point, to run maybe a little water through it or vinegar or something to get that out of there. Because, oh my gosh, it's got your girl all sideways over here. Okay, so click on the flashing icon to open up the prayer menu. So let's do that. Activate thick skin. Don't y'all wish y'all could just do that? You know, activate thick skin and then everything, all the negativity just bounces off of you. So I need to talk to him again. So let's go over here. Okay, so this is your prayer list. Prayers can help a lot in combat. Oh my Lanta, oh my gosh, y'all. Your girl's been in a few fights before, but it never occurred to me, you know, while I was getting punched to sort of get down on my hands and knees and start praying. But I mean, I suppose, you know, that is something you could do. I don't know how successful it would be, though, in the real world. Click on the prayer you wish to use to activate it, and click it again to deactivate it. Okay, so let's do that. Active prayers will drain your prayer points, which you can recharge by finding an altar or other holy spot and praying there. Okay, so let me read that again. I'll just read it to myself. Okay, so you have to go to a prayer altar after you've used some of your prayers to sort of recharge them. Okay. So as you've noticed, most enemies will drop bones when defeated. Burying bones by clicking them in your inventory will get what? Okay, I have not noticed that enemies will drop bones. Have I been picking up bones and not noticing? I do have very severe ADHD, so I suppose that's something that I could have done. But it's been a couple weeks since we played the game, you know, so by clicking them in your inventory, you'll gain prayer experience. I'm also the community officer around here, so it's my job to tell you about your friends and ignore list. Click here to continue. Okay. You should now see another new icon. Click on the flashing face icon to open your friends and ignore list. Okay. Oh yeah, so you may add friends by using the button below or by right-clicking on a message from them and selecting to add them. Right, so if I click this, I enter the name, but if I click on them and then click this, it's sort of just like wow, right? Okay. So let me just click him again. Let me just turn this. Okay, here we go. Go back to all. Wait a minute. Now, here we go. Okay. So I didn't see an option to get out of that dialogue, so I just typed some random BS and we got out of it. So now I'll tell you a little bit about each list. You can add people to either list by clicking in the add button and typing their name in the box. Yep. You remove people in the same way. If you add someone to your ignore list, they will not be able to right? We kind of, you know, we good on that, y'all. We kind of know how to. Y'all, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not exactly sure what in the world happened to my Twitch. Like, it's like it reset itself. Like I had my stuff set up, like my ads and things. I had gone to the minimal ad load and stuff. But see, the thing about Twitch is they punish you if you don't run a certain amount. They'll turn on pre-roll ads for your channel, and they actually do that as like a punishment, because they know that if people click your channel and you get a pre-roll ad, they're very likely to leave the channel and not even check you out or watch your stream or anything. And it's a weird thing they do, and it's like they've reset. Let me look at this real quick, because they've reset how my ads run. They're running more ads than I've got it set up to run, and they're running them in a different way too. Let me look at this. No. Huh. It don't look like anything's changed, but it's certainly acting different this morning. I have this set to manual. Okay. Okay. Yeah. They really try to punish you if you want manual control of it. And they still don't give you full manual control. It's very frustrating. Anyway, so I don't want to. I'll look into that also. And it's putting stuff I've already looked. Oh, guys, I don't know what the world, y'all. Anyway, we'll figure it out off stream, y'all. Oh, my Lanta. Your friends list shows the online status of your friends. Friends in red are offline. Friends in green are online. And on the same world, and friends in what? Okay, let me read this again a little slower, so it sinks into the little scatter brain, because my little brain started doing jumping jacks right there. Your friends list shows the online status. Yep. Friends in red are offline, friends in green are online and on the same world, and friends in yellow are online but in a different world. Okay, green good, yellow not as good. Okay, got it. Right now, I'll tell you a little bit. Hang on a sec, let me turn this off. Okay, right now I'll tell you a little bit about each list. You can add people to either list by clicking the add button, then typing their name. You remove people from the list in the same way. If you add someone to your ignore list, they will not be able to talk to you or send any form of message to you. Okay. Your friends list shows the online status of your friends. Friends in... Am I tripping? Or is he just telling me the same thing over and over? Like, I feel like I just went into a fever dream there. Okay, thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Yeah, because we're Top Wizard X, y'all. We're the elite. Click here to continue. Your final instructor. You're almost finished with the tutorial, Alan. Pass through the door to find the path leading to your final instructor. Okay. I shall do that. This door right here, we'll go over there. Okay. And it's showing my progress bar right here. I really am almost done. I'd say that's a good 90%. So we got to follow the path to the wizard's house where you'll be shown how to cast spells. When you get there, just talk to the magic instructor. Okay, so I'll do that. Let's go. Let me see if there's a way. How do I make the map bigger? Right there. Okay. Oh, my Lanta. It's a big place, isn't it? Your typical MMO, kind of huge. Can we zoom in now? We can. Heck yeah. Holy shit, that's a lot of icons, y'all. What was that? Vampire Slayer. Oh, me. Okay, so let's go down here. Let's go. That's as far as we can zoom, and we're supposed to go the wizard's house. Okay, so how do I know? Let me see. That's water, dungeon, quest. Okay. So we'll just follow this path. Not really sure. Is this the wizard's house right here? No, I think this is some sort of barn. Wait, there's a wizard right there. Oh, it's pointing to it. But I wonder... Okay. I saw that wizard out of the corner of my eye, y'all. So talk to the magic instructor. Okay, so follow the path to the wizard's house. Okay, so we know about that. We just got to click on them. Click here to continue. Good day, newcomer. My name is something. Tarova? I'm here to tell you about magic. Let's start by opening your magic interface. Okay. Let's look. Right here. Open your final menu. Open up the final. Okay, so by clicking the flashing icon. Okay. This is strange, y'all. This is unlike any game I've seen before. Let me get a sip of coffee. Like, we need to lubricate the noodle a little bit, I think. Oh, it's still got that aftertaste to it, y'all. I'm ashamed to say that it's only my first sip, you know. This is your magic interface. All of your spells can be found here. The list is currently filtered to only show the spells you have the magic level for. You can change this in the filter menu. Talk to the instructor to continue. Okay. Currently, you can only cast one offensive spell called Wind Strike. Let's try it out on one of those chickens. Fuck yeah, y'all. You know how much I hate chickens, y'all. Y'all know about this. Y'all been on the channel for any length of time. You know I hate birds with a passion. I am passionate about the hatred I have for them. You know, and I really try to foster it deeply within me. So we're going to use Wind Strike on some chickens. Tarova gives you some air runes and some mind runes. Click here to continue. You now have some runes. All spells require runes to cast them. Look for the Wind Strike spell in your magic interface. Click on this spell to select it, and then click on the chicken to cast it. Talk to the instructor if you need more runes. Okay, well I feel like I'm quite good on runes right now. I thought he said click on your magic interface. In your magic interface, yeah. Oh, this is it. I thought this was me like pointing toward a thing with an H on. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so we'll click. Let's go out here. We'll click on it. Trying to go through here, but I'm derping just slightly. I'm trying to do it, y'all. Like this boy's walking way the hell out here and I'm clicking over here. Top Wizard X tripping a little bit. Oh, so it's showing me over here, okay. Oh, let me go back in here. I think it wants me to go. So it's like the AI, you kind of click a spot and then it's like it tries to figure out the best way to get there, I suppose. It's not quite like, you know, Lost Ark or maybe even Diablo. I'm trying, you know, I can't see the damn chicken because... Okay, so we're going to attack this chicken. Cast the wind... Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. This chicken wants to fight, y'all. You know, a lot of times if you smack a chicken in real life, they don't kind of turn on you. I mean, maybe if it's a crazy ass rooster. Because I did have one of them before. I'm not trying to attack no damn NPC, like my god. I'm trying. They have made this exceedingly difficult because of the way the spell sort of works with the click casting. I'm not trying to attack no NPC. Let's attack this chicken. Not sure. Oh my gosh, y'all, this game. Oh my gosh. Okay, so by attack the chicken, they did not mean to kill the chicken. They just wanted me to attack it. And I'm just trying to kill it, y'all. That's why it wouldn't let me do it. So, derpy do, y'all. I mean, this game, we gotta be really careful with our reading, don't we? Well, you're all finished here now. I'll give you a reasonable number of runes when you leave. Like, oh my gosh, boy, what the hell is a reasonable number? Like, that's not very specific, and it doesn't do a whole lot for my brain. I don't know about y'all, but I kind of want a number. It's like if you go to a doctor and let's say you have cancer and you're receiving a diagnosis of cancer and the doctor says, you know, you have a reasonable number of days to live, and it's like, fuck that, doc, you give me a percentage, you know, give me some numbers here. Do I have a month? Do I have 6 months, 6 years? He's like, well, you know, you just have a reasonable number of days left. It's like, oh my god, like, talk to me, brother. Tell me. Just tell me. I can handle the truth, you know. Just tell me how many fucking runes you're gonna give me. Oh, so exhausting sometimes. Well, you're all finished here. So yes, he's gonna give us them runes. Do you want to go to the mainland? Well, I suppose so. I feel like I can kind of handle myself a bit now. What do y'all think? You girls ready? I think we're ready to do this, y'all. I think we're well trained and we're ready to fuck up some shit, okay? Do you want to go to Like, I just told you what I wanted to do. Like, these kind of people in real life frustrate me. Do you want to go to the mainland, or would you like to talk to the Iron Man tutor first? To learn about becoming I mean, I get, why didn't you just say that in the first place? I mean, clearly the tutorial's not over. But now I need to learn how to become an Iron Man. Like, we're gonna be like Tony Stark, y'all. They're gonna teach us like how to be a genius and how to make like a fancy suit with a boy named Jarvis as an AI. Like, y'all, I'm fucking here for it, y'all. I didn't know they were gonna do that in this game, but apparently they are. I'll talk to the Iron Man tutor. Like, we're gonna be shooting lasers and pulsar beams and rockets out of our hands in no time, y'all. I promise you that. I got that in me, y'all. I'll talk to the Iron Man tutor. You're nearly finished with the tutorial. All you need to do now is move on to the mainland. Just speak with the magic instructor and he'll tell. Okay, so is the Iron Man, you know, on the main aisle, or is he here? I'm so confused, y'all. Because I felt like he was telling me to, like, hold on a moment. Okay, let me just click on him. I'll give you... I did tell him I wanted to talk to the Iron Man guy, so he's apparently on the mainland. And look at this, y'all. These cute little flames, these little fire things they got. These little brazzers they have. Just cute as a button, y'all. And you got a little torch right here. It's kind of burning. That's a dragon's head. Oh my god. It's another one too. Y'all, they don't respect dragons, y'all. I can't play this game no more. Unfortunately, it's over for today. Y'all, we have to turn this off because this is terrible. It's a fucking abomination is what it is. So anyway, let's click here to continue. But I should quit. This is disrespectful. And I suppose these dragons were twins, y'all, because they look identical. You know, and I think most people would agree with me there. Do you want to go to the mainland? Or would you like to talk to the Iron Man tutor first to learn about becoming an Iron Man? So let's click here to continue. Yes, send me to the mainland. Like, did I not already tell this motherfucker? Like, this silly fuck. Did I not already tell him that I wanted to talk to the Iron Man tutor? I feel like we're going in circles here, y'all. Like, my god. What the fuck? Let's try again. Go to the mainland. Yeah. I'm tripping, y'all. I'm fucking tripping. Like, I think I must have accidentally ate some mushrooms or something. Like, I think they put some LSD in my protein bar this morning, y'all. Like, God. All you need to do is move on to just speak to the man. And, like, I feel like we've been through this before. Yes. I'll talk to the Iron Man tutor. Okay, so it's showing, okay, y'all, it's showing me on the map after I do that. So it's kind of a segmented, a bit of, okay. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna become Tony Stark now, y'all. It's what I always wanted ever since I was a little girl. Hello, Top Wizard X. I'm Paul. The Iron Man tutor. What can I do for you? Tell me about the Iron Man. Yes, there we go. Just fuck him. I don't need to know about you, sir. You just tell me about them damn Iron Men, and we'll be on, you know, we'll be on our merry way. when you play as an Iron Man, you do everything. Oh, this is their hardcore version, y'all. Oh, okay. They got that. I did not know this. You do everything for yourself. You don't trade with other players or take their items or accept their help. Yeah, so it makes the game, this is like hardcore solo self-found or something, except without the necessarily the hardcore part. I'm not sure how, I don't know if death is permanent in this game or how it works or anything like that, y'all. I'm playing this, this is my first time really playing it, y'all. I'm about to be done with the tutorial, so I don't know much about it, but I do know I don't give a flying fuck. I don't give a flying flipper about playing solo, like solo self-found. I'm a social girl, y'all. I don't like to play games by myself. I don't like to do much of anything by myself, honestly. Especially not sex. That's the worst thing you can possibly do. Accept their help. As an Iron Man, you choose to have these restrictions imposed on you so everyone knows you're doing it properly. If you think you have what it takes, you can choose to become a hardcore Iron Man. In addition to this, okay, so the Iron Men do. So it is hardcore solo self-found, y'all. Now, I would do the hardcore, but since they've combined it with the solo self-find, I'm not going to do it, y'all. I don't like that kind of restriction. I like to be able to, play with other people. It's like it's the antithesis of an MMO, right? An MMO, they're designed to be a social experience, y'all. You're supposed to play them and make friends and have fun and stuff, So I feel like it's just antithetical to just an MMO, I feel like you're supposed to socialize in them. So we won't be doing that. But I would have liked to done hardcore if they decoupled it from this. Your hardcore Iron Man status will be downgraded to that of a standard. Okay, yeah. So it's not really, you just kind of lose that status. So it's not really like you have to start all over. You just lose your status of hardcore Iron Man. So this is like a soft hardcore, y'all. It's not really, I would call it semi-hard. Yeah, this is like a pre-boner of hardcore is what it is. Stats will be frozen. Yeah. If you have some friends, you could stand alone together as group Iron Men. Oh, okay. So they have a little thing here that's inclusive to people that like to socialize. Group Iron Men have the same restrictions, except you can trade your items with each other. Okay, so you can have a core group. If they join your, I guess, core group Iron Men that trade with each other. So if you're a daring bunch, you could even try hardcore group Iron Men. Yeah. Maybe they're going to give me an option of hardcore here without it at the end, without the self-find thing. With hardcore group Iron Men, you have a set number of lives. When they reach 0, you become regular. Oh, that's cool. So you have a shared group of lives. So if you have like 5 people or something, y'all got 5 lives. And when the last life is done, you all have to start over. Okay. If you ever decide to invite experienced players to your group, you would become unranked group. Oh, this is so much. Like, God, they got your girl reading a fucking novella over here, which are no longer shown on the group Iron Man. His scores. You can choose to become an You can choose to become a Super Saiyan, y'all. A game mode inspired by a player, Iron No Bank. Let me sip some coffee. Yep, I'm just reading, y'all, while I sip. So I imagine there's a choice at the end here. So he will let hardcore Ironman. Okay, so there's a guy that lets you up and downgrade. Okay. Right, it's not recommended for new players. I'd like to change my Ironman mode. Let me see what we do here. So yeah, there's no option for just the hardcore, and I'm slightly disappointed with that. Because I want it without I like in WoW that hardcore lets you, you know, flip off sort of lets you sort of decouple that solo self-found with the checkbox, and they're not letting you do it. So we're just going to do none because I just want the hardcore part of it. But since I can't do that, I'm not going to do none of it. Make sure you got Ironman settings all sorted. I'm all sorted. Go to you're nearly finished. All you need to do now, let's go talk to the wizard. And he's going to take us off the starting island. Very good, very good. I'll give you a reasonable, oh, here we go again. Yep, the mainland. Yes, send me to the mainland. Yes, send me to the mainland. Okay. This fella doesn't do, he takes his time, I'm not sure if this is a wizard or a random homeless person, y'all, that's got a wizard hat on at this point, because he's stalling pretty bad. When you get to the mainland, you'll find yourself in the town of Lumbridge. If you want some ideas on where to go next, talk to my friend Adventurer John. His name's Adventurer John. Okay, you can't miss him. He's wearing light blue armor. Okay, so there's some more tutorial on the mainland, okay? He's got a huge sword. Oh my gosh, it's so big. There are also many tutors willing to teach you about the many skills you could learn. Okay, when you get to Lumbridge, look out for... You already told me that. He can be found outside the Sheared Ram pub. Okay, so... we're gonna head there. Alright, so we got a Chibi, y'all. A new hero. Complete the tutorial. Heck yeah. Big girl things only on this channel. I always say it because it's true. You look around here. Welcome to the world of Galenor? Yeah, Galenor. Pretty sure. Venture John needs to shave, y'all. I can't tell if that's a beard or it's like a gray bandana. Like, god damn. Thanks, it's my first time here and I'm not sure where to start. Click here to continue. Well, lucky for you, that's exactly why I'm here. Okay. What are adventurer paths? A long time ago, I was a newbie just like you who didn't know what to do, and I would be more than happy to pass on my experience. And is that does this boy have a white string tied around his head? Because that's what it looks like. Like, that's very confusing. I've created some adventurer paths which I recommend you to start off with. An adventurer path is a list of tasks which you can complete in any order. Okay. To help you get started on your adventurer path, I'll also give you a starter kit with some useful items. Okay. Well, that's very kind of them. Once you've completed an adventurer path task, come back to me and I'll give you a reward. Okay. Start by opening your quest panel and then selecting the flashing yellow star. Okay. Wait a minute though, that's a blue star? Maybe it's the yellow star inside of here. Oh my gosh, y'all, I figured it out. So set a path, okay. Click here to see all paths. Set a path and task and focus to see the task name here. Set a path and task and focus to see the task description show up here. Click the eye icon to set a task and focus. The eye icon. Okay. This is the eye. I mean, that's... Y'all, honestly, could we not have done better? You know, could the artist not have maybe put a pupil on this or in an iris or something? And you know, that's the sclera, you know, that's the white part of your eye. It's called the sclera. And it's not this color, y'all. It's not this color. I'm not sure what this color is. Maybe it's a tan, maybe it's a eggshell off white. I don't know, y'all. I don't know colors. But the thing is that this is not what an eye looks like, y'all. Luckily, I'm a very smart girl, so I figured it out. But not everybody's gonna figure this out, y'all. Let's see. Okay. So, getting started, what should I do? Reach level 5 in the attack skill. Okay, so let's do that. We'll set that. Oh my gosh, y'all. When you click on it. Okay, so it was closed. I was throwing shade, but I still got a criticism, y'all. Why is that iris yellow? Isn't that yellow or something? Like, you don't see, honestly, you don't see iris is this color, but you know, also this is, you know, a fantasy game, I suppose. You know, it's got wizards, so we can suspend disbelief, you know, for a bit. Okay, so members, free members. Oh, okay, so here we go, y'all. We get to see a little bit about what a subscription would get us, right? So we just get a sword, you know, kind of without a membership. And so this is pretty aggressive advertising, you know, when you've tied it to the quest. You know, and the quest is telling you that if you're free, you get a sword. Oh, if you get a sword, if you're a member, you get 500 coins or gold, I suppose. So that's pretty aggressive. It's very in your face, right? Ensure your combat style is set to provide attack XP. The men, chickens, and goblins near Lumber Ridge are suitable targets to fight. So click here for more information. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna, let's see. Okay. Oh, so they have a particular way they want me to do it, right? They want me to use a sword. So train your attack to level 5 by fighting nearby monsters. Equip your armor and weapon. Ensure your combat style is set to provide attack XP. Okay, so these different weapons are apparently tied to like different you know, different types of experience. Okay, so take some food to keep your hit points up. the men chickens, right? We've established that chickens drop raw chicken that can be okay. So they're letting us know that like animal mobs drop meat that can be cooked, and you know they're specifying only chickens here because apparently you can't cook people and eat them. That's a real shame, y'all. You know, as a dragon, I do enjoy eating people from time to time. You know, I really do. Let's see. You can bury bones to gain player experience. Okay. Well, isn't that nifty? You can bury bones? Huh. So I imagine the men and the goblins, I'm sure they'll probably tell me how to do that because I ain't got no clue as of yet. We didn't go over, they only briefly mentioned that in the tutorial, so we'll have to figure out how to do it. Okay, so right, and this is this menu right here. I wonder, but here's what I would rather do, y'all. Since I've got the spells now and I am top wizard X, I did plan on becoming a wizard whenever I made this character a couple years ago and then basically didn't touch it. So, okay, so we got runes. So just kind of the same deal. Okay, so we're gonna go auto retaliate off. I wonder if I should turn that on. I don't know. Okay, so they're near the lumber mill. Or not lumber mill, but lumberage. Okay. So let me figure out maybe where that's at. Let's read the signpost. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's a real RPG. I have to read stuff, y'all. I can't believe it. To the south of the swamps of Lumbridge. Okay, so we're headed south, y'all. And I do know my directions, you know. Let's see. There are people that struggle with that. I know somebody that struggles with like knowing east from west. And what I told them was, you know, the easiest way to remember it, you know, until it just locks in, is that left is west and east is right. You know, if you're looking at a map. But sometimes people, you know, I ain't gonna put them out there like that. It's a person that's close to me, and they're way older than me, but they don't know this shit, y'all. What was that red arrow? Okay, let me look. Okay, so there's quest markers. Okay, so this is south of Lumbridge. Okay, let's look at our quest journal here a little bit. Achievement diaries. Combat path. Let's do this again. Okay, so we need to do this. Getting started with magic, and then set it as the focus. Okay. And they're not going to let me see a hint, y'all. So let me pull this up one more time just to look over it. Okay, so they say near Lumbridge. Okay. The men, chicken, and goblins near Lumbridge. quest. So it's like marking quests, but it's not sort of showing like this sort of combat path thing. So what I might do is like just come down, candle shop, rare trees. Why does this say open map? Oh, is it like a dungeon or something? Not sure. Let's look one more time. Try to click on something, see if I'll just walk down there. No, you have to walk yourself. There's a fishing spot and a fishing tutor, so I might go down there and check that out too. So yeah, we got to keep going. I'm gonna go down to this quest and see if it'll kind of point me to some stuff to fight, and then we'll do that. Oh, we're going through the cemetery, y'all. We probably got to watch out. You never know when like a big titty goth girl's gonna pop out, you know. I have heard that they like to sleep in cemeteries, you know. Because they like, you know, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why they do that. Okay, so we're just bippity bopping, hippity hopping, y'all. Now what is that? That's a rat. Okay, so let me have my my magic list pulled up. Okay, so it looks a lot different now than it did in the tutorial area. So this is like a swamp area. We're gonna keep going. Like, hopefully that big ass rat don't attack me. It damn sure is, y'all. So it's chosen violence, y'all. And it's whooping my ass. What level is it? Oh, my Lanta, it's level 6. Can I run away? Is it too late? Should have checked that, shouldn't I? I don't think I... Okay, so it unaggroed. Good, good, good. It did tell me I need to have some food. So we can't go... I don't know if I can go down there yet or not, y'all. I'm only level... What level am I? Well, I'm combat level 3. Is there a global level, or are they tied to like... I'm sure it taught me this, but it was a couple weeks ago, y'all. Okay. Let's see. Skills. It's probably just a combat level. I don't know if they have like a... Let's see, quick prayers. Toggle thick skin. Done. Okay, so that's like a buff. Oh, we're level 3. Okay. XP. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that rat. I will try it again now that I have thick skin. Okay, so let's go. I need to get some food though. Let me look. I don't think I have any. Use body rune. Earth rune. Here's some bread, but my health is almost full again. Okay. So now that we got like thick skin on, we might try to kill this rat again. See what happens. Well, let's try to get like the first hit on him. Oh, he mad. Wait. He's not dying very fast. And our shield's almost depleted. Oh, that wasn't our shield, that was our life. Oh my god, y'all, we have to... Oh, it's the Grim Reaper, y'all, it's death. We were met with death for our foolishness, y'all. We zigged when we should have zagged. So, mortal, you have died. Yep, I guess that's why I'm talking to death, ain't it? As all mortals do, as you have suffered the loss of some items on this occasion. I have brought you here to explain for you how that works. I lost items, can I get them back? Let me explain. Across most of the land of Gaenor, or Galenor, when you die, some of the items you're carrying are dropped. A gravestone appears on the ground near where you died. You can go there and retrieve your items by clicking on it. Your gravestone would be marked with an arrow to help you spot it, a grave icon. Let's see. A grave icon appears on the world map too if your grave is in a mapped area. Okay. Gravestones charge a small fee to return especially valuable items, but most things are returned for free of charge. Conveniently, a gravestone can take its fee straight from your bank. Okay. So a gravestone does not last forever. After about 15 minutes, a gravestone will collapse. Anything in it will be sent here to me. Okay. So you got 15 minutes. I will look after such items without a time limit. However, I do charge, so if you die again, I mean, I'm sure that's the only way to meet death again, right? And y'all, I love this little room. I actually love everything about this. It's really, it's got the little skull on the floor. Got the little blue flames. I suppose those are blue. You know, don't hit my lines. You know, I got that visual color deficiency. So it would be cheaper to retrieve them from the gravestone if you can reach it in time. Okay, so he charges a bit more, but so if you don't get them in time, the next time you die, you'll come to him and he can return them for a higher fee. Okay, so we understand that. How long do I have? I think I'm done here because I'm pretty sure I understand this. I'm afraid we have more topics to cover. Oh my Lanta. Speak to me when you're ready to continue. Okay, so what do we need to... Right, we still have... Right. Like I already kind of intuit like how this works. So I'm not going to like go through all of it, you know. Read it all. Oh, well, some of this is novel, I suppose. Also, a gravestone can take it directly. I kind of assumed when I shouldn't have. And, you know, what they say about assuming, you know, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. Yeah. In case you didn't have enough with you. Okay. I'm sure talking to him doesn't cut in like this one time. It shouldn't cut into my 15 minutes I've got, right? Besides that, take a look at my coffer here. You can bring your unwanted possessions and sacrifice them into my coffer. I'll count their value. Okay, so you can pay, you know, with junk items too. Death's coffer won't accept items worth less than 10,000 coin per item. Okay, so he's got a minimum. You know, Death is a choosy bastard, isn't he? Yeah, Death doesn't want cheap junk, but more valuable items can be sacrificed to pay down future reclamation fees. How long do I have? Like he already told us, 15 minutes. It pauses if you become inactive though, or if you lose connection. A timer, so it doesn't count when you're offline, or if you're AFK. A timer on your heads-up display shows the remaining time before your gravestone will collapse. Okay. How do I know what will happen to my items when I die? There's a menu to predict these things for you. Take a look at your worn items side panel. Yeah, menu tells you roughly what your items will do that kept on death when you die, including estimating gravestone fees. Okay. Think I'm done here. Very well. Once you pass through my portal, you'll have 15 minutes. Okay, that's what we're gonna do then. Let's use the portal. Okay, so we're like, let's see where we're at. I know we need to head south to get to our gravestone. And there's the little tick, the little countdown timer. You know, we were minus 15 seconds when we moused over it. So we'll go down here and try to grab our stuff. And we know that we cannot beat, even if we're pretty prepared, we can't beat that rat, y'all. A fucking strong ass rat. He had my number, y'all. Rats do be like that, y'all. You gotta be careful. You know, they've been responsible for several plagues over the millennia. And we're going. Check the grave. Let's take all our stuff. Take the shrimps. Okay, let's get out of here. We're not going to try to fight that rat again. We need to learn some more stuff about the game. Because that bad boy is level 6. Well, we need to fight things that are, you know, not level 6. So I think probably we'll head east. I need to take a quick bathroom break now that we're in a safe area again. And so I'll be right back in just a minute or two, y'all. Probably going to grab another cup of coffee. Okay, y'all. I'm back. I feel better. Glad to be back. Got my Coke Zero. I said I was going to get some coffee. But you know what? Sometimes you just, I don't know, it kept having that aftertaste of that nasty mocha in it. And that's not a mistake I will make again, y'all. It has tainted the coffee pot. And I didn't want to take the time to clean it, on a break. I don't like to take long breaks while I'm streaming. I usually just take maybe a 1 or 2 minute break every 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. Because I do be drinking a lot of coffee and it just runs right through you, girl. It does. But now we're on that Coke Zero because I was feeling that mocha got me feeling a little bit saturated, if I'm being honest with you. And so it was time. It was time to come off of that mess. Let me get a sip. Okay, I just poured it all over myself, y'all. Oh, my Lanta. I do apologize, but I'll be right back. The Derpy Doo is strong this morning. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. We're gonna go up here. Who is this? Who is Bob? Like, how do I okay, let's look at the map. Because they did tell us we needed some food. Let's have a look. So there's a quest right here. There's an altar. The Dead Man Tutor, rare trees. Security tutor, death's office, cooking tutor. Okay. Water source. A taskmaster. Okay, taskmaster's probably like, if I had to guess what a taskmaster is, I'm something of a taskmaster myself. But that's neither here nor there. But if I had to guess what they were in this context, I would say that it's probably somebody that gives like kill quest or something. I'm gonna go up there and look at them. But there was something else I wanted to do. There's a quest right here. I need to find somewhere to get food. Is there like a food vendor or do I have to cook everything? Like they gave me some bread. A pole booth. Recipe for disaster. If I had to guess, that's a cooking quest. Crafting tutor. Okay, we can learn about that. We'll talk to what I'm going to do is I'm going to go talk to the taskmaster, see what he's all about. And then I'm going to talk to maybe, let's see. And then maybe look at the quest right here. And it's good to see that they do put where quests are at on the map because, in the early days of WoW, they didn't do that. So if you go play Classic, they do not you have to use Questy to show where to pick up quests from. And I've always said, I don't need to be told where to do them at or kind of let me figure that out. But at least show me where to get them from. It's like, my goodness. So when I play Classic WoW, I have to use Questy because I've done those quests millions of times, but I can't remember where every single one's at, you know. Or when they become available, because that's important to know too. Because in WoW, you know, you have to be a certain level to get certain quests, so that kind of compounds the issue. You might know where it's at, but you might not know which level. So let's have a look. So I think this was the Taskmaster, right? Let's talk to him. Well, he says Doomsayer, so I don't know. Click here to continue. He's literally a Doomsayer, y'all. He says Doom. Doom. All around us, I can feel it in the air, hear it on the wind, smell it. Also in the air. I think this boy smells a fart is all it is. You know, some of those can really smell like doom. I'm sure y'all smelled them before. Is there anything we can do about this doom? There's nothing you need to do, my friend. I am the Doomsayer. Although my real title could be something like the Danger Tutor. Okay. Yes, I roam the world sensing danger. Like, doesn't that just mean you're somebody that has like generalized anxiety disorder? That GAD. I mean, isn't that what this man has? Because that's what people with anxiety do. You know, they're hypersensitive to potential threats, right? That may happen in the future, not at the present. You know, people with anxiety, they're future focused, and people with depression are past focused, y'all. That's just a tidbit. If I find a dangerous area, then I put up warnings. That's what I do too, y'all. I do that a lot, you know, when I'm going around bippity bop, and if I feel that there's a dangerous area, you know, I just take out my little signpost and a Sharpie and I write danger on it, you know, and stab it in the ground. That tells you what is so dangerous about that area. Like what I'm not even talking to the right guy. I really want to be talking to the Taskmaster. And I'm not sure where I'm at on the map, on the mini map. Like what represents me right here? So he says, I see the signs often enough, then you can turn them off. By that time, you'll likely know what the area has in store for you. I'm reading that in a, you know, a whimsical voice to be like him, you know, but y'all are smart. I'm sure you picked up on that. But if I want to see what the warnings again, that's why I'm waiting here. Okay. If you want to see the warning messages again, I can turn them back on for you. Thanks. I'll remember that if I see any warning messages. Okay. You're welcome. He's one of these people you can't get away from, right? It's like people, like when you have a phone conversation and one of you's scared to hang up and the other one's glad of it. And so you just sit there like, okay, bye, I love you, bye. And they're like, yep, I love you, all right, I'll talk to you later. And you're like, okay, all right, mwah, okay, bye this time, all right. And you just keep going back and forth like a couple of chuckle fucks. Yeah, y'all know about that, don't you? Let me get a sip of Coke. All right, so let me see if I can figure out. Oh, okay, I'm the white dot on the mini map. Oh, I'm attacking this rat? Did I get any experience though? Probably not. So I see that there's this Taskmaster right here. But where is he though? Okay, so maybe he's underground. We'll click on that door. And maybe he'll navigate his little butt around there. That's the league's tutor. Can I not go in there? Like, oh, for fuck's sake. Sometimes this game is hard to navigate, y'all. Alright. Climb up the ladder. Let's see if he's up here. I do not see anybody. Let's climb down. Attack man. So I guess I could go in. What happens if I go in there and hit him? You know? Is it gonna be a crime? I don't know. Y'all, I feel like it's a crime to attack a man in his house, but you know, I'm not above it, y'all. Like, I don't know why we walking so I tried, but I did not see. Maybe we should talk to that guide fella. Okay, I'm not going to go in here and attack this random person, even though I'm very tempted to do so. You know, I am a dragon after all, but we'll go right here and talk to this Lumbridge guide. Greetings, adventurer. I'm Phileas, or Phileas. Yeah, probably Phileas. The Lumbridge, and you need to cut your fucking bangs, bro. Like, why is your hair in your eyes? Like, these wizards, I'm telling you, there's not a lot of... the only difference between a wizard and a homeless person is the fucking magic, y'all. That's the only difference. I'm here to give you information and directions to new players. Okay. You can speak to my good friend Adventurer John about Adventure Path. So I done talked to John, right? And John was not helpful. He set me out to do this thing to attack, you know, level up my attack on men and goblins around Lumbridge, but oh my gosh, is that a goblin? There's a goblin right there, so I know what to do now. So we'll come back. Okay, so I think I just figured, so you just kind of have to wander around a bit. Let me look on my map. So the goblins are just sort of right here. Okay, so I'll try to take note of that. So we're gonna go fight some goblins. I hope they don't pull like there's a fucking goblin right there and nobody's doing anything about it. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. Like, they just let these fucking things perpetrate, don't they? Like, holy shit. Okay, let me look. My magic book, because I'm trying to level up my magic, y'all. They don't call me Top Wizard X for nothing, y'all. Oh, we punching the hell out of this motherfucker. Yeah. Silly little bastard he is. Now we're out of magic? Like, oh my gosh. Where's my... I do have a, let's wield it. Okay, so we beat them. So, let me actually wield this bronze sword. And, okay, and then, okay, so I'm gonna bury these bones. Oh, there's coins. Take the bones. Oh, I guess I should have, where's the bones? Oh, and then I click them in the inventory to bury them. Oh, just as easy as that, y'all. I was worried it'd be some complicated mess, but it was not. But I think I can bury them without picking them up, maybe if I right click them. Okay, so running out of magic's the thing, y'all. How do I don't want to run out. Y'all, I'm liking this game now that I'm starting to see. Hey, that boy's got a chef hat on. This is fucking Gordon Ramsay over here, y'all. Like, I'm sure that's Gordon. Like, we just know it. It's definitely not Jamie Oliver. He's not cool enough. You know, shout out to, oh my gosh, I'm going to get my Val and my Vol confused, y'all. I think we were all watching that one day, and we were having so much fun. I think it was the Jamie Oliver trying to cook some fried rice. You didn't know your girl had that kind of memory on her, did you? But I do. Got a long memory on me. But Jamie Oliver's nowhere near cool enough to play this game. He can't even make fried rice, y'all. I can do that. Actually, if I'm being honest, his was probably a little bit better than mine, but it was not on the level it should be for a professional chef with a cooking show. And I don't mean to throw shade on Jamie Oliver, but you got to do better, my boy. You got to do better. You know, charisma only gets you so far, okay? That's just the honest truth. So I have a prayer. What happens? So I'm gonna activate it. Okay, so we got that thick skin going. All right. And now I need to, oh, hold on, don't go running up to them. We got to get our magic ready. And so we're out. Okay, so the way magic works in this game is I have to have runes. And I'm sure they told me that, but y'all, you know, I do have this scattered brain, and sometimes I'm reading stuff, y'all. I think that probably y'all think that when I'm reading something out loud that I'm actually absorbing it. But a lot of times when I'm reading something to y'all, you know, sort of the way ADD works, is I can be reading something to y'all. My eyes can be scanning it. But I could be easily, y'all, I could be laying on Myrtle Beach on my tummy, getting my buns tanned in my mind, and be reading y'all something, and y'all think I'm actually paying attention to it, but I'm actually in my own little world, y'all. But I do remember something about it. So the way it works in this game is that you get these runes. So I don't have any more runes, so I can't use what is that? So a basic air missile, what is that? I have 10 of. Let me look in my inventory real quick, because it says I have 10 of something, but I'm out of the other thing. Oh, air runes. Okay, so to use Wind Strike, I have to have an air rune and another type of rune. Let me see if it'll tell me. Is that a sun rune? I'm not sure. So I have to figure out where to buy runes at. But till I do I have a shield though? Small net. Oh, I do have a shield. Okay, so this will be fine. So we're not going to be able to do the magic one, but I am going to be able to sort of level up, you know. And magic. What about attack menu? Do I have better attacks other than just auto attack? I don't think I do. Right, so if you right click on stuff in the world, you get that menu for it. So I'm not going to take the bones. Well, you can't just bury from this menu. What if I examine them? Nope. Gotta take them. So we don't have to like do it every time. And I think we can get more than one thing of bones, and then, you know, maybe we kill like 10 of these guys, and then we bury the bones all at once. I wonder if you can do that, you know, a little bit more efficient. Because y'all know how it is with these MMOs, y'all. It's all about that efficiency. So you don't get, so like special attacks and stuff, I guess, are considered magic attacks. You don't get like better sort of basic sword attacks. And I think I need to turn my gain down on my microphone because it's like hitting up above the, but I'm not going to adjust it right now because it was fine yesterday. Like I just moved the mic away just a hair. I think that's better. Okay. So I'm gonna beat this goblin up. These level 2s are fine. Oh, what was that? We got something. I think we leveled up attack a little bit. Heck yeah. Yeah. Get my bones. So this is going quite well. Oh, we're level 7, y'all. What? We're level 7? And what is this? Attack experience 108, next level 174, remaining okay. And he doesn't care, he does not care that I'm killing his buddy. Y'all, if I'm going around bippity bopping and hippity hopping, y'all, and I see somebody attacking a fellow dragon, like, you think I'm not gonna like drive by on them? Y'all, they're gonna get burnt to cinders, y'all. Like, I will leave them in ash and ruin. Cause I don't tolerate people disrespecting other dragons, but these goblins ain't got no pride about them, you know. They don't have a sense of kinship among them, y'all. And you just hate to see it, you know. It's probably a bit of bad parenting. That tends to be a generational problem, y'all. You know, the bad parenting. It takes several generations of good parenting, you know, to raise, you know, to increase the sort of, what is it, the conscientiousness of children by a very small percentage. That's in the psychological literature, y'all. Your girl doth love to peruse it, you know. That's one of my favorite subjects, y'all, psychology. Also like philosophy and theology as well. Your girl likes some metaphysics, y'all. She does. We just get a hammer, so they can drop other stuff too. So it's not just bones. We got a hammer there. I wonder what else we got that we didn't notice. Let me see. Oh, we got all these bones. Are we about to run out of space? When we run out of bag space, I'll bury the bones, you know. Congratulations. Ooh, combat level 4? Y'all, you girls over here doing the damn thing. Like, give me a pat on the back, a pat on the head too. So we'll get level 5. I kind of just feel like doing a bit of killing after doing all that tutorial. And I probably need to eat a bit of food, but you know, I feel like I'm okay here. You know, we level 4, we like double their levels. And they drop a little bit of coin. Oh, I can chop trees down, y'all. Heck yeah. I didn't even know. I've got that axe. I should have known I could do it, y'all. Alright. Ooh. Wood cutting level 2, y'all. I chopped down one tree, y'all, and I got a level. You know, things are starting to look up for us. Click here to continue. Okay. We got some coins and some bones, and we got what? Some logs. Okay. We're gonna do some more whacking though. And beat the hell out of these goblins, y'all. They totally deserve it. They got no business. They ain't got no business out here, y'all. Next thing you know, like, they'll be petitioning the town for rights. They don't deserve rights, y'all. We got to keep them down, keep them oppressed, you know, so we can stay out here, you know, farming them for experience and coins. This one better not kick my butt either. Yeah, I love oppressing people, y'all. As the Dragon Queen, you know, that's a bit of what we do. You know, every time. Oppression, y'all, please don't think of oppression as a necessarily bad thing. You know, it's just something I do to benefit myself, you know. And I think that the benefit to me is much greater than the harm to the other people. Or otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it, y'all. It's just Dragon Queen things. Let's see. So I'm gonna bury some bones now. I wish they would stack so you could bury them all at the same time. But seeing as that they don't take but a second to do. And what kind of experience is this? So this gives prayer experience to bury the bones. It makes sense, y'all, because like burying your enemies that you've slain, you know, is a respectful thing to do. And so it should give some, it is a righteous action, y'all, it is. So there we go, we're just putting that, there we go, very good. I'm doing really well. Gonna get my hammer and we're gonna beat up some more goblins, because what is this recharging? What is this I'm looking at? Oh, these are ticks of health. Okay, so this is my health right here, and every time this circle comes around and completes, I get a tick of health back, a certain percentage. It looks like maybe 5-10%. If I had to guess, it's probably 10%. I'm gonna keep an eye on it this time, so I'll kind of have a better idea. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm starting to enjoy this. I'm starting to enjoy this. Kind of getting into it a little bit. That one's, look at him perpetrating, trying to come in the back door, y'all. We ain't having it. Not no goblin. Not today, not no how. I'm about to die, y'all. Please kill him. I think we win. Oh my gosh, I got to eat up, y'all. So let's see how much comes back right here. Yeah, it's maybe 5-10%. What do y'all think? Is it 5 or 10? It's probably 10. So let me bury these bones and then I'm gonna eat some bread. It's not a good idea to start a fight with a mob that's even half your level when you're like on a quarter health, y'all. Don't do it. Let's eat this bread. Let's see what happens. So it just gives a big chunk back really quick. So I need to get some food, y'all. That's something I need to do. Yeah, and I got bronze arrows and a bow. You can't wield both, right? No. We'll put our sword back on and our shield. The bow takes 2 hands, okay. I got a little fishing net. I need some more magic runes, y'all, because I really want to level up magic. I wonder how high they stack. I wonder if I can get like 100 or 200 stack. Because it would be terrible if it was like, you know. Well, it has to be more than 10 because I have 10 air runes left. And each time I used Wind Strike, it was called. It took 1 rune of each of the 2, and I think the other rune I need is a sun rune, so I need to figure out how to get that. Oh my Lanta, y'all, I'm starting to like this game a whole lot. I kind of had an inkling, like when I played it a couple weeks ago, maybe it was 2-3 weeks ago, I played it. And I was just having some issues with crashing when I would try to mine, but we resolved that pretty quick. It was an issue with looting. Is that a player right there? Like, where's my chat at? Okay. Well, we don't want to type like B, do we? And why can't I like back up this little star? I'm not sure. It's okay. We're gonna go back to town because I need to take another little bathroom break and then we'll be back. It should be about time for WoW to come back up, but y'all, I'm enjoying this. I'm tempted to just keep playing it. I really am. But we're in town now. I feel like we're pretty safe getting along in here. So yeah, y'all just give me just a minute. If you know, it'd be a good time if y'all need to get up and stretch your legs. I'll be back in just a minute or two, y'all. Okay, I'm back, y'all. Told you just be a minute. I'm a quick pisser, I am. Good pisser. Some even say the best pisser. Okay, so here we go. Oh, let me get a sip of Coke Zero before I start that yapping, y'all. Okay, so we got a little 2-hour session in here on OSRS, and it felt very good. Let me check, see how WoW's coming along. Because this is still our old schedule, and because of that, we still have the split day in on Tuesday, you know, while WoW's on maintenance. And as is tradition, I had been playing something else, usually Rivals, or typically Rivals, but I didn't feel like playing it this morning, so we dipped into OSRS, and then, you know, something usually following up with some retail WoW. But I still hadn't decided what I'm gonna, or quite what I'm gonna do with the split day when we don't have WoW maintenance, because I will be on Wednesday, a new schedule next week where I'm streaming going forward from Wednesday to Sunday. So I kind of still like the idea of a split day, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's have a look. So what do I need to do? Check WoW. Let's see if they still... Huh. It seems like it may still be down. Let's click the button, see what happens. You know, we'll just have a little looky-poo. And if it's still, because the banner's still up, and that means that a lot of times when that banner, this is what I'm talking about, when this banner's still up, a lot of times the game is still down, so they may have had to extend it. And if they extended it, this may not be a, okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna get to play some. All right, let me come back to OSRS here. All right, so I feel like we're leaving off in a pretty good place here. I feel like I'm starting to kind of understand more about how the game works with runes and magic and like killing mobs and stuff. And I'm actually really, I'm having a hard time pulling off this, y'all, because I was enjoying it so much. But I'm sure I will return to this at some point during the week, maybe on a wild card day. And like we were talking about earlier, it could be that wild card days don't have to be just one game. We can split those up too. But we'll think about it, you know. I definitely enjoyed this today. But now we're going to go ahead and hop up under the WoW section and swap over to WoW. So let's do that. And then figure out what we're going to do on WoW. All right, let me close the game here. Boop. There we go. Just like that. All right, so edit the stream info. Now we're playing WoW. And let's see. What is today? Today is Tuesday. Okay. Should be obvious. Let's see. And we'll just say Moonguard stuff. With WoWs, or let's say Azeroths. Top chatter. There we go. That's an official title, by the way. Kagar himself gave me that, y'all. And I know there's some girls and boys out there that are thirsty for him. You know what they call him? They call him Dagar, y'all. It's very, very perverted and very naughty. It should not be happening. Don't let mommy catch y'all doing that. She'll have to spank your bottom. Okay. So let me see. Let's log in Noda. One of these days, nope. I can't play other characters, y'all. It would be a disaster. I would never get anything done. You know, we swore off of it. We're not going to do it. It's going to be Noda all the way down, y'all. All the way. Top to bottom, left to right. Huh? Okay. Coke Zero is very good. I'm glad I swapped. That coffee was tasting hella nasty. Hella nasty after running that mocha through my machine. Like, that was a mistake and a half, y'all. Huh. Okay, let me check. Nothing going on Discord. Let me see. I have to check every so often because my I have myself set to D&D, so I don't get like noises or desktop notifications. I wish when you turned on streamer mode, it would turn your your desktop notifications off, and so that you didn't have to set yourself as D&D, because I think a lot of times when people see D&D, they think you don't want to be bothered. Not that it's necessarily that you don't want to be bothered in that particular kind of way where you don't get desktop notifications, right? Because not everybody knows how it works technically, but most people know what do not disturb means. Okay. And it means that you want to be left alone. When I turn on D&D, it's not that I want to be left alone. I just don't want desktop notifications, right? Because people send me stuff that's sensitive sometimes, and you don't want people's private messages that they send in good faith, thinking that this is in confidence, popping up on your screen, being broadcast to many people, you know. It's like, huh? Oh my gosh. It's not what they, you know, what they're after. Let me put myself as live. I should put a live is what I should put, not necessarily live. Because I'm live and I'm alive. I couldn't be live if I weren't alive. Actually, you know what? I could be dead, y'all, and somebody set up my webcam and stuff, and they just sit me at the computer and turn it on. And I could be live, but also be dead at the same time, y'all. That would be very sad, wouldn't it? Some of you are like, nope, we hope that happens. Looking forward to it. It's like, oh my gosh. I know y'all don't think that. Let's see. I just got this little derpy-doo brain on me, y'all, you know. So what we doing today in the WoWs? Let me head over to the bench. That's always a good place to start. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go slow. And we'll read some TRPs as we go. Looking for LT. So that girl right there, she's letting y'all know that she wants that long term. She's not interested in you coming up yapping for a minute and then effing off. Oh, I got the little burpee poos, y'all. She's looking for these long-term RP engagements. And she's Alphabet Mafia friendly, and she does not want to deal with minors, y'all. Which I think when you put that, it makes the minors even worse, you know, because of the whole, what's it called? Reverse psychology or something. People sort of rebel against, you know, you telling them stuff. Because I know that's how I am. When somebody tells me something, I'm sort of like, yep, gonna do the opposite of it now, even if I do it passive aggressively. But most of the time I'm not passive aggressive, y'all. I'm mostly overtly aggressive. That's just when somebody offends me, y'all. I'm not typically just aggressive right out the gate. I kind of mirror. I'm kind of like a mirror, y'all. Kind of match energies. So Velithia. Oh, and this is something. So yeah, I'll probably, yeah, now it's hitting me what I want to do today. It's starting to hit me. And I think it's going to have to do with some more time walking stuff, y'all. I saw this thing and it reminded me, because you have, like, in order to do your, look at your adventure guide under your dungeon journal. That's how it is on Elf. Y'all probably just have a button down here that's like adventure guide or something. But like, this is a good way, you know, doing your time walking dungeons. So we did one time, we got that checked off. What's Cataclysm? Oh, right. So it's Cataclysm time walking today. We're going to look here in a sec. I'll tell you what, we're going to look right now. Let's just have a little look right here. Today is February the 18th, y'all. So time walking, as long as you're level 10. So it's Cataclysm time walking. And this is some good time walking, y'all. Those dungeons are really good. And I wonder which raid it's going to be. I don't think I'm going to do the raid today, because that takes quite a bit of time. But it definitely might do some dungeons. So let's see, during Cataclysm, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. So probably the time walking raid tomorrow. And some other things. Let's see, so let's see, 10 to 30 players. Org or Storm speak with Vormu to access the time walking version of the Firelands raid. Yeah, I don't usually organize the raids, but it's not hard to do, y'all. You know, you just need what, 2 tanks, several healers. You know, these things aren't difficult. You know, if you put one together in the group finder, it's going to form up pretty quick. And you really just need people. I mean, gosh, you don't even need people that are heroically geared, y'all. It can be completed quite easily with people in greens. But it's a lot of fun to do them. And they give great rewards. You know, that chest has a chance to give, you know, stuff from that era, like mounts and those sorts of things. So let's see, speak to, yeah. So we're on Cataclysm time walking. Got arena skirmish bonus event ending, PvP brawl, deep wind dunk. And y'all, Plunderstorm's heading out when the patch comes. So the patch, y'all, be aware and make sure you're called up. That's something I need to do is the campaign I need to work on. I need to keep reminding myself that, because if you're not caught up with the campaign by the time the new patch comes out on the 25th, you might not be able to access the new Goblin area. So that's something I need to work on this week at some point. Probably, will I do it today? There's a chance I'll work on it today, but certainly there's a good chance tomorrow, you know, after the time walking raid. And then we have Thursday off. And then we'll probably be back, if I had to say, maybe a touch of hardcore again on Classic, because I've been enjoying that. You know, there we go. So we kind of have an idea of what we're doing this week with WoW. But certainly there's room for some RP in here, because I don't know why, but that has fallen to the wayside. And it's a shame, and I need to be on it, y'all. Because I'm not really the content doer, y'all. I'm more of the RPer. I'm casual, and RP is like, oh, It's the best thing for casual players, I think. Let's see. Okay, so some time walking. Let's do a time walking dungeon.
Anchors away.
Let's see where we go. Right here. Dungeon Finder. Yeah, let's do some of these. And usually there's either a daily or a weekly. So today is Tuesday, so if it's a weekly, it should have reset because we're here at 12:21. All right, so we'll ride around a little bit. We're gonna ride around just a little bit. Oh, I'm not going that fast. Oh my Lanta, y'all. Gosh, if we thought Monday was a sleepy little Monday, like Tuesday is the sleepiest of Tuesdays, y'all. Like, look at this. I've got one friend. Who is it? It's Nan. Let me put myself online here. Nan's doing Dales. Yesterday morning when I was on here, we had like 3 friends online, y'all. And so I really think I'm making a good choice by taking the Monday and Tuesday off, y'all, because it seems like that WoW excitement in general is lower in the week and it starts to build as you move toward the weekend. So maybe that Monday, because that's something we're thinking about. It's not locked in stone that we're taking Monday and Tuesday off. That's why, give like this week grace period to kind of think about it and to make that transition. But it's starting to look like it's kind of the right move. When we look at like, just in general, the difference in my friends list across the week. So here's this. I don't know if this is... Okay, so you can do the dungeons. Okay, cool. Now I understand how this works. It's like the weekly for the raid bosses or the dungeons. And then you get a whole different quest. You kind of get like a whole different quest when you go to enter the raid. It's like a separate deal. So, I don't know if I'll get all 5 dungeons done today, but I might. There's a chance. Just kind of depends on how it feels, how everything goes, how the energy is. Oh yeah. We're going big dick here, y'all. It's never little dick. It's always big dick damage. Oh yeah, we topping them meters, y'all. It's because we're a big, strong top, Got these wild vortexes. Y'all, if you know anything about vortexes, have you ever met like a calm vortex? I mean, let's think about tornadoes, y'all, because tornadoes are a type of vortex. Okay, let's just think about tornadoes for a minute. I believe they're ranked category 1 to 5. Now, maybe you could say, potentially, that, category 1 tornadoes are more like calm tornadoes. But even a category 1, that thing can flip cars, it can do all kind of nasty stuff. So I mean, I just kind of take issue, with the idea of naming these wild vortexes because I think it's redundant. I've never seen a vortex that wasn't wild, y'all. So I just don't think we need that sort of language,
Run.
It really bothers me, y'all. You think I'm joking around. You think I'm just making jokes. I've told y'all I don't make jokes on this channel, y'all. We don't do it. And also, we don't use sarcasm. But I'm very upset, y'all. I'm very bothered. It's just a misuse of language, y'all. You know, what's his name? Tolkien, J.R. Tolkien. He would be very upset. You know, I'm sure he would have a thing or two to say about it, y'all, if he was still living. He's probably rolling over in his fucking grave at these wild vortexes. You know, it's neither here nor there, y'all. It's just a tidbit's what it is. A lurking tempest, you know. I don't want to harp on these things, y'all, because I'm not a harpy. Y'all know who harps, right? Harpies are the ones that harp, and I'm not a harpy. Yeah, that boy's, somebody's casting spells, even though the combat's long since ended. Let me zoom out a bit here. Oh, that's too much. Oh, don't get hit by the very obvious thing on the floor. No, please. Oh my God, y'all. Please. I have experience with this fight. Like, I don't remember it being this aggravating, like on Cata Classic. What the hell? Did they modify this? Like, what? That part is familiar. Okay, that part where it pushes out and then pulls you back in, that's familiar, but all this stuff going around the ground, they added that. That's not in Cata Classic, y'all. I spent like a whole year playing that when it came out. And I've done this dungeon a bazillion times. And the ones going around randomly, that was not a thing. Like, I don't know why these designers hate me, y'all. It's like the retail designers. I can't figure out which ones hate me more. Like, these ones or the classic ones. But they really have it out for me, y'all. I promise I don't have a victim complex or anything like that. They're out to get me, y'all. Like, my goodness. I don't know what to say about it. Doing a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. There we go. A little bit of power. You know, it's always good to throw a little power in the mix. Lemuria says, why does your head look squished? You know, Lemuria, I can't really answer that. All I can really say is that the model derps a little bit, and I have not adjusted it quite as well as I should have, or could have, rather. It's something to do with, like, looking down, because when you do certain motions with the model, it has to deform the model a little bit, and so sometimes it'll get stuck. Sometimes it'll get stuck, you know, in a certain position for a few seconds. You know, if there's any lag or something, that's kind of what it does. Lemuria says, you're a derp. No, totally not, Lemuria. I'm not derpy at all. You know, I think about it like this, Lemuria. Not everyone who derps is a derp. Just like not all who wander are lost. You know. Let me get a sip of Coke Zero. Oh.
Breath incoming.
Oh shit, let me get out of that. Couple charges right there. Couple charges of fire breath goes a long way. Like, my goodness, this thing does not want to die. I mean, I guess assassins do be like that, you know. Got some turbulent squalls. Again, with the redundancy, y'all. Have you ever seen, so like a squall, I'm quite sure is a wave. And have y'all ever seen like squalls that are not turbulent? I mean, that's kind of what they do, ain't it? It's just like we talked about the vortexes earlier. Like, you don't need to call vortexes wild because there's no such thing. I mean, you think about tornadoes, right? Even a Category 1 tornado is quite wild, honestly. Now, Empyrean Assassin, I feel like that's a pretty good name. That makes sense. Look at my cute little dagger. Isn't that just cute as hell? You know, it's hard to find small daggers these days, y'all, because for some reason we have redefined what a dagger is, and now some of them are like machetes, or they're like oh, they pulled the boss before we got there. That's always fun.
Upwind.
Let's see which way the wind's blowing.
Breath incoming.
But yeah, I mean, nowadays, like, some of these daggers, y'all, 3-4 foot long, it's like, my God, you know, that's not a dagger. So he's dying really quick. Okay. Yeah, he just fell right over. Altreus? Yeah. It's a good name for him because he likes to like have the wind alter direction. It's probably not what they were going for, but you know, that's my head canon. The Temple Adept. You got to like interrupt these guys, or like it'll be forever, because they'll start, there it is, trying to do that greater heal. And what they know about that dragon drive-by, y'all. Look at that shit. I mean, how many drive-bys have y'all seen where they use a flamethrower? Like, that's kind of my whole gig, right? And if I was going to do a drive-by, I probably would use a flamethrower. You know, I think you need to be, you know, you need to fight convention wherever you can, y'all. Your girl's a bit of a rebel. You know, I don't know how effective a flamethrower would be. You know, you point it out the window and the car's going, you know. I don't know how fast people go when they do a drive-by, but it's probably not really fast because the people couldn't aim in the car. So I don't know, you know, as I'm thinking about it, I don't know how effective a flamethrower would be. You know, you'd have to go really slow, otherwise the wind would mess it all up, right? But you know, you have to plan these things out. You know, you don't just randomly do drive-bys, y'all. I gotta keep an eye on this Temple Adept. Oh, got him. No greater heals for him. Heck yeah. I'm a little too zoomed out, honestly. Like, my character looks like an ant. I'm a dragon girl, not an ant, y'all. Like, why am I looking like an ant over here? Oh, we supposed to do, like, you got to, oh, he's gonna pull them. Like, you can hide from these by going around this way. But, you know, we've elected violence, so we're all in now. Hopefully, I'm gonna use a cooldown so I don't die on these. Throw out some pyres, you know. Kill what I can. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Just look at them. They're dead. We did it. We did the thing. We got these servants of Assad down here. Temple Adept, I'll take care of that one. Keep it interrupted. Got him. Little drive-by. They don't know about that little dragon drive-by, y'all. And they're dead. Beast Shatter. His name is Beast Shatter. That's a pretty good name, honestly. I don't see any fellow Moon Guardians in here. Is there not an adept in the group? I don't see any. Could probably throw a power in there. You know, it's always good to mix it up a little bit. You got to keep them confused. And these are like half bird, half horses, y'all. And y'all know I hate birds, so. But they're kind of like messing my brain up a little bit because I like horses, y'all. You know, they've mixed centaurs with birds, and like now we got all this. You know, it's really too much. You know, sometimes I feel like one of my favorite phrases, you know, doing too much. Y'all heard people say that. Oh, she's doing too much. Oh, he doing too much. You know, I think the designers, when they made those creatures, I would have just liked to told them, you know what, y'all doing too much. Y'all need to calm the fuck down over there, okay? Because I don't know how to feel. I literally don't know how to feel about them because I hate birds. I don't mind centaurs. You know. I'm going to use a cooldown right here while we smacking. Yeah, so apparently these are like stars that have fallen from the sky because they call them starfall skies. Starfall stars, rather, not skies. That wouldn't make any sense. Oh my gosh. Shut up, Assad. I gotta look for his cast because, oh, my thumb cramped up. Does he not do the static clean? So they've changed how these work from like Kata to here because I did not see him cast static clean, which he normally casts before he casts chain lightning. If you don't jump on Kata, if you don't jump when he's casting that, he will, you know, root you to the ground and then you get hit. Yeah, I don't feel like doing another one. Let's see, which one is this? Touch cold to the touch. Okay, so this is in storm wind. I can go ahead and turn this in. Y'all, I'm dipping out. Leave the instance group. Okay. I'm in more of a chill mode. I don't really feel like doing that, honestly. Let me see here. Let me see here. What do I want to do? What is this? Oh, right. I can go turn in my quest. Oh, I see where it's at. I'm gonna fly over there. I don't usually like to fly in the city, y'all, because it's kind of dangerous, you know. You know, you could run into someone. You know, it's kind of like how usually like most places have like a no-fly zone, like near cities and stuff. But in Stormwind, you can just fly around, you know. So it's a little confusing, honestly. So what, I see a quest I can get right here. Let me zoom back in some so I can actually see.
What's happening?
Disturbance detected, fire lands. Oh, cool. So we're not going to do this today. But, let's see. tomorrow I'm thinking about probably doing the time walking raid.
What brings you here?
Let's see. Because it does, and it can actually take some time to do it, y'all. If the group is kind of derping around a little bit, it can really take some time. So let's see. The smoldering ember, yes, another one of these pesky artifacts. The meddling in the time streams has grown worse as of late, or is that it will grow worse? Okay. So we got 500. Yeah, we got 500. Let's see if the time warp badges. Let's see if the vendor has different stuff here. Oh yeah, toys. Ooh, what's this? Oh my, an hour cooldown. Like, oh my gosh, y'all killing me with this bullshit. I just don't understand. Some of these, like, toys are literal. So what is the point of a toy, y'all? It's to provide fun, right? It's to provide fun. Well, you know, when you put a 1 hour cooldown on a toy, it is not, in fact, fun. That's the opposite, you know. It's like let's say you take your kid to Walmart, right? You get them a toy, and then you put they get home and they want to play with it, and then you stipulate that they can only play with it for just a couple of minutes every hour. How the fuck do you think that's going to go over? You're going to have a kid laying in the floor holding its breath. It's like, y'all, for God's sakes, please think about the context when you make a toy. Like, this is just, I don't care how cool it is. Let me actually see what it does. Let's look it up. Gerboggles. Let's see. Boggles gleaming bauble. All right, let's see what this thing does, y'all. Let's have a little looky poo. And then I bought one yesterday, y'all. I didn't read the fine print. The little wolf toy, you can only use it in Northrend. Like, my God. Why? Who designs these? I want to know who actually designs these things, right? Let me send them an email. Oh, it just turns you into a goblin. Okay. And this toy costs $3,000 with a 30-minute cooldown. Mega accurate simulation viewfinder. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm not going to look up what that does. Okay.
Farewell.
All right, so we had a bit of a fun stream today. Let's just recap. Yeah, OSRS felt really, really good. You know, WoW had a bit of a long maintenance. It was down for 2 hours, so OSRS filled the gap nicely, y'all. I had a lot of fun with that. And there toward the end, I was kind of getting it figured out a bit, you know. And that was a lot of fun. Then we hopped on WoW, did a bit of time walking, and that was, you know, that was pretty fun. But coming into this, seeing how some of these toys are so limited, I gotta be honest with you, y'all, I ain't happy about it. But I think it's a good place to wind us down. And so thank you, everybody that came out and chatted with me, everybody that lurked, and everybody that will watch the VOD. I do appreciate you. I'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be back with WoW Retail tomorrow, probably doing the time walking raid and then some other shenanigans. That'll be at 10 a.m. Other than that, I just hope y'all have a really good rest of your day. And whatever you find yourselves doing, I do hope that you find joy in it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye for now.